If you're stopping by for the first time, I welcome you to my channel. And for you, my passionate crocheter, welcome back. Today, as always, we are doing another exciting video. And you only need a yarn, a handle, some scissors, a hook, and a needle. That's it. Okay, for the yarn, we have macrame as always. I used this yarn before to make to do a project, and just some leftover that I have. I'm gonna use it. So for this project, you need approximately 100 meters of macrame yarn. So the macrame I use come this way. So this yarn was like this. It comes with in this packet with this label on it, macrame XL, and it's 130 meters, as you can see here. Okay, so it comes like this. You need, like I said, 100 meters approximately to finish the project. Okay, if you have a strap, it will be perfect. Okay, this is a strap that I bought on Alibaba. If you have one, it's okay. If you don't have one, you can still make another one. You can crochet one yourself, right? Okay, you need a pair of scissors. Your hook is going to be number 4.5, and you also need a needle. You will also need a magnetic clamp. This is for the cover. Okay, we're going to start. For this tutorial, we're going to start with doing any multiple of 3 plus 1. Okay, any multiple of 3 plus 1. So I'm going to do 24 plus 1, so 25 chains. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 22, 23, 24 plus 1, 25. Okay, then I'm going to come here at the back. I'm going to crochet on these loops over here at the back, right? So you're going to go there and start making single crochet. Okay, almost here at the end. I'm going to do a couple more. Okay, and that's the last one. So you have 24 single crochet. Okay, because you lost one chain at the beginning, that's why you have 24, right? Okay, so row number 2, we're going to crochet on this loop and this other one just down. We are taking both at the same time. You see, like this. You're gonna make a single crochet. Okay, so we're gonna make single crochet taking this loop and the other one down. We're taking them at the same time. Okay, just gonna continue taking both at the same time until you get to the end. Okay, almost at the end. I'm gonna do one last. Okay, just like that. Then you're gonna make a chain, and you're gonna continue doing the same thing. Okay, taking those two at the same time. Okay, so just continue taking those two until you get here at the end. When you get to this end, you make a chain, you turn, and you continue the same thing. You're crocheting, or you're taking both loop at the same time, right? You do this until you get 11 rows. Okay, 11. So do this for 11 rows and I will meet you there. Okay. Okay, now we have 11 rows. How to count your rows, because sometimes it's tricky with this pattern to know how many rows you have done. What you have to do is you just count those lines. See these lines over here, these lines, right? Just count them on this face and go to the other side and count them to see the total of rows that you have made. So let me show you. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And you flip 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. That's how you count this, because sometimes it's tricky. So now that we have 11 rows and you have made your chain at the beginning, you're going to just simply turn. And this is the base of the bag, okay? So far, this is the base. So now we're going to start the body, but before we do the body, we're going to do one round of foundation. I call it foundation. So this is going to be the starting point to build the body, right? So what you got to do, you keep doing the same thing like what we just did here. Do it one row until you get to this corner. So taking those both slope at the same time. Okay, let's do it together. So you're here, you just come and continue making your single crochet, taking the 2 loops at the same time. Okay, and that's the last one. Okay, so just like that. Now we're going to turn and we're going to crochet on this side here, and we are going to take, you see these loops over here, you see this one on the top, you see this ones, you are taking only those ones, okay, and you're making single crochet there, you see. Okay, so let's start with this one here. Then you go to the next one, this one. Then to this one. Then this one. And this one. Okay, just like that. Then I will come here on the corner. See this one, the last one here. I'm going to take it to this one. Okay. Then I'm going to turn and I'm going to crochet on this one here. You see, they are really visible. These ones, you're going to crochet, make single crochet in each of them until you get to this side here. Okay, just continue until you get to the other end. Okay, and the last one. Okay, just like that. Okay, I'm going to come on this left side and I'm going to do the same thing, just crochet on those peaks, right? Okay, and the last one, see, just here. Okay, so I completed my foundation. Okay, you're gonna come here. You see this first, you see this, right? You're gonna go in here and you're gonna slip stitch. Just like that, then you're gonna make a chain. Okay, so just complete the foundation for the back. Now we're going to start the back properly. Okay, so that's how it should look. Okay, I have made one chain before. Now I'm going to make 2 more chains, 1 and 2. Okay, 2 chains. Then you're going to take your yarn over. You're going to skip your first stitch, this one. You see this where I split. I'm not going there. I'm skipping 1. You see this one. I'm skipping 2 and I'm going to the 3rd one. Okay. I'm taking my yarn over and then I'm pulling through all at the same time. You see, just like that. Then I will make a chain. Now you see I skipped 2 single crochet, this one, oh sorry, this one and this one. I'm going to go back there on those 2 and make double crochet in each, 1 double crochet in each of those 2. Okay, so take your yarn over and you're going to do it from the inside like this. Okay, so take your yarn over and go for in the first one that you skipped, and you're going to make a double crochet. Okay, you're going to take your yarn over and go to the next one. Okay, to the next one, then we're going to do another double crochet, just like this. Okay, next I'm going to take my yarn over again. You see here the 3rd stitch where I skipped the first one, I skipped the 2nd one, I went to the 3rd one. Now I'm going to go to that same 3rd one, you see, and I'm going to take my yarn over just like this. I'm going to take my yarn over again. I'm going to skip now the next one and the next. So I'm skipping 2, 1 and 2. You see, I'm skipping this one, I'm skipping this one, and I'm going to the 3rd one. I'm going to take my yarn over like this, so I have 5 loops on the hook. I'm going to pull through all at the same time, just like that. Then I'm going to make a chain. Okay, then I'm going to take my yarn over. I'm going to go back to the one that I skipped. You see this one, I skipped this one and I skipped this one. I'm going to go in there and make double crochet. Okay, double crochet, and the next one, double crochet. And something I forgot to mention, how to mark your beginning. It's going to be here. You see these 3 chains, right? Just up on top of it, just there, it's going to be your beginning. So make sure that you mark that spot. Okay, just there. So I'm just going to continue like that. I'm gonna go in here again on the third stitch. I'm gonna take my yarn over, again, skip 1, 2. On the third one I'm gonna take my yarn over again. Now I have 5 on the loop, on the hook. Now I'm going to pull through all at the same time. I'm going to make a chain, then I'm going to go back to those 2 stitches. Okay, and the other one. Okay, just like that. So you're going to continue the same until you get here where you started, right? So just continue. You go in here first, you take your yarn, you skip 1, 2, and the third one, then you pull through all at the same time, then you make a chain, then you go back to those 2, you make double crochet, okay, then you take your yarn, you go in that third one, you take it, you take your yarn over, you skip 1, 2, and go to the third one, and you pull through all at the same time, you make a chain, then you go back to those 2, and you make double crochet. Okay, so just gonna continue like this until you finish this row. Okay, so I'll see you when you finish. Okay guys, so I'm almost here at the end of the row. This is what we got. Okay, if you did everything properly, you will be left with 1, 2 stitches over here, right? This is the beginning where we started. If you did everything right, we'll have 1 and 2. So what we're gonna do is just do the same thing, go inside that same stitch, the third stitch that we went to when you skip the 2 other on the middle. You go in there, you take your yarn over, and you're just gonna come here. You see where you split your stitches for the first time, right? Just right there. Gonna go in there, then you're gonna pull through all at the same time. You're going to make a chain, then you're going to go back to those 2 that you skipped. Let me turn it to see it properly. Okay, and the next one just right there. Okay, so what you want to do now, after making your 2 double crochet, you're going to come here. You see this junction over here. You see this hole, this junction there. You're going to go in there, and you're going to slip stitch. Okay, just like that. Then you're going to make 3 chains. Okay, your stitch marker, you can put it down. You're going to put it after you start the second row. Okay, so this complete the first round. It's just like that. Okay, the second round, you have your 3 chains. You're going to take your yarn over and come here. You see this other junction, you see here, because you are going to be going on inside those junction. You see those stars, like a middle of the star, because it looks, this pattern is called star stitch or star pattern. So that's why you see it looks like a stars. Okay, so we're going to go on this middle, and that's where we are going to work on. Okay, so take your yarn and go to the next one, to the next junction, right? Then you're going to pull through all at the same time. Then you're going to make a chain, and this is going to be your starting point for this row. Okay, so we're here. You're going to take your yarn over and just going to go back to those 2 stitches that you skipped. 1 and 2. Then you're going to take your yarn over and come back in this junction again. You see this one, go in again, you take your yarn over, you take your yarn over, you go in the next junction now, this one. You see you have your 5 loops, you pull through all at the same time, you make a chain, then you come back to those 2 and you make your 2 double crochet. You take your yarn over, you come back on this same junction, you take your yarn, you take your yarn again, you go to the next one. Now you have 5, pull through all at the same time, then you make a chain. Then you go back to those 2 stitches that you skipped. Okay, you take your yarn over, you go back on this one. So you're going inside the same twice in the same row. Okay, take your yarn over, you go to the next one, you pull through all at the same time. Again, you make a chain, then you come back, to make your double crochet. Okay, so you can see how it looks like. Okay, we're just going to continue like that until we get the length that we want. Okay, it's going to be just like that. Okay, we just got almost to the end of this second round. I'm just going to show you how to end and how to start the next one. Okay, so you have your 2 double crochets over there. You're going to take your yarn over, right? You're going to come, you see, to this same junction, you go in there. Okay, then you take your yarn over and you go here. Here's where you ended your first row, right? Just right there. You're gonna go there and you're gonna pull through all at the same time. Then you're gonna make a chain and come back here and do those 2 double crochet. Okay, then you're going to come here on your stitch marker, take it down, it's going to go there and slip stitch. Just like that. Then you're going to make 2 more chains because you have already made 1, so 3 chains in total. After your 3 chains, you're gonna take your yarn over and go to this next junction, right? Just right there. and pull through all at the same time and make a chain, and then mark that place. It's going to be your starting point for this round. It's going to be the end point for this round too. Okay, so always put your stitch marker there. Then you're going to come back here and do those 2 double crochets. Right, then you're going to take your yarn over, go to that same spot, take your yarn over, go to the next spot, and make a chain. Make a chain, then come back to do your 2 double crochet, and just continue like that. Okay, each time when you finish, you just do what we did here. You split stitch, then you make your 3 chains, and you start the next row. Okay, so just do this. I will meet you when we get the length that we want. Okay, I will see you in a bit. Okay guys, here is where we are now, and this is how it looks like. Okay, let's see how long this is. In inches, about 6 inches. In centimeters, 21 centimeters. Okay, so we're just gonna close this round to finish. So you just get here at the at the end of this last round. You're just going to cut. You cut, then you pull. You're going to take your needle, just try to fasten off. You want to go here. Then you're going to come back here on that last stitch. Okay, just like that. Then come inside to fasten off. Okay, that's it. That's how you close it. Okay, now you're gonna make the cover. Okay, we're gonna start the cover with 15 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 15 chains. Then you're gonna come here and start making just single crochet. Okay, then when I get here to this last one, I'm going to make 3 single crochet in that last chain. Okay, oh, 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm going to mark them. Okay, I'm going to mark the beginning of these 3 double crochet, single crochet. So the first one is here, and this is the last one, the third one, right? Okay, Then we're just going to make single crochet on this side, on the opposite side, right? Okay, so just make your single crochet. Okay, and the last one here. Okay, then you're going to make a chain, then turn. Okay, and you're just going to start again with single crochet. Okay, when I get here to this stitch marker, I'm going to take it off, and in there I'm going to make 2 single crochet. Okay, inside I'm going to make another single crochet. Then I'm going to mark the first one. Then on the next one I'm going to make 1 single crochet. And on the next stitch marker I'm going to make 2 single crochet again, 1 and 2. Then I'm going to mark the second one. Then on this side I'm going to continue with single crochet. Okay, and the last one. Then we're going to make a chain and turn again. Now we're just going to continue with single crochet again like we are doing. So you start with single crochets, simple single crochet, no increases, just like we're doing. Okay, when I get to the stitch marker, I'm going to take it off. And in there, I'm going to make 2 single crochet. Then I'm going to mark the first one. Then the next one, I'm going to make 1 single crochet. And the next, I'm going to make 2 single crochet. In the next one I'm going to make 1 single crochet, and on the next one I'm going to take my stitch marker off and make 2 single crochet in there, and I'm going to mark this, the last one or the second one. Then I'm going to finish with single crochet along. And a chain. Okay, now we're going to make the last row, and then it's going to be the end of this cover. So start with your single crochet. Okay, on the stitch marker I'm going to take it off and make 2 single crochet in there, 1 and 2. Then I'm going to do 2 single crochet, and on the next one I'm going to make double single crochet there. Okay, so you made 2 single crochets where you had your stitch marker, then 1 single crochet and another one, so 2 single crochet, then you double again. Now you're going to do 2 single crochet again, and on the next one we're going to double. Okay, so basically the double and increase, 2 single crochet, increase, 2 single crochet, and increase. Then you can take this off, and you're going to finish with single crochet. Then you'll make a chain at the end. Okay, so this is our cover. Okay, you can just cut it and leave a tail that will serve you to sew. Yeah, that's it. Now we're just gonna sew this cover onto the back. You don't want to finish your bag and notice that it's not balanced, right? So always find the middle. Okay, that's done. Now you're just gonna sew the magnetic clamp. Just gonna find the middle here. Okay, this part is going down here. Sometimes I like to put it here first, then I can see where exactly it can fit. Okay, just come in. Yeah, just this. Okay, that's done. If you have a tag, it will be perfect. You can just add it. But if you don't have it, it's okay. So my tag, I'll just add it somewhere here. Okay, the last thing is to add your strap. Here on the corners, I mean. Okay, that's it.